Now, let's talk about the equation of the straight line. It is extremely important to be capable of finding the equation of the straight line. Let's talk about the forms of the equation of the straight line first. The forms of the equation of the straight line, I have two forms that we need to know. The first form is the gradient intercept form. It comes as y equal mx plus c. Why we call it the gradient intercept form? Because it directly shows me the gradient, which is m. This is the gradient. And it shows me the plus c, which is the y-intercept. The other form of the equation of the straight line, we call it the general form. The general form is written as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Given that a, b, and c are integers. Now, I will give you a very important note to keep always in your mind. In order to find the equation of any straight line, we need the first thing we need is a point on the line. I need only one point. And the second thing that I need is the gradient of the line. Now, let's have an example to show clearly how we can find the equation of the straight line. The example says, for part A, find the equation of the straight line that passes through the point A, which is 2 and 4, and the point B, which is -6 with -9. Now, the first thing I want to make sure, do I have a point? Yes, I have. I have 2 points instead of 1 point. Do I have the gradient? No, I don't. So I need first to find out the gradient. So the gradient is equal to the change in y over change in x. So it's -9 -4 over the -6 -2. And this gives me -13 over -8, which is 13 over 8. Now, I have a point and I have the gradient. Now I can find out the equation of the straight line in the form y equal mx plus c. Let's substitute. Instead of m, I have y equal 13 over 8 x plus c. Now, in order to find c, I just substitute the point A in my equation. The point A says that when x is equal to 2, the value of y is 4. So I substitute 2 instead of the x and 4 instead of the y. So now I'll have 4 is equal to 13 over 8 times 2 plus c. And now I use this equation in order to find c. I can solve this equation using the solver in my graphical display calculator. I go to my calculator, I go to menu, and then equation. After that, I choose the solver, which is F3, and I type in my equation. It's 4, shift equal 13 over 8 times 2 plus the unknown. In this case, I add it as x. And then I execute. I press on solve. I'll be having the value of c to be 0.75. So now c is equal to 0.75, which is equal also to 3 over 4. So now I can find the equation of the straight line to be y is equal 13 over 8 x plus 3 over 4. And this is the equation of my straight line. This is the solution for part A. Now for part B, I need to write this equation of the straight line in general form. In order to write the equation in general form, I need all the coefficients to be as integers. So to make all the coefficients as integers, I have to multiply the whole equation by 8 to get rid of all the denominators. 8 times y, it gives me 8y, equal 8 times 13 over 8x, it gives me 13x, plus 8 times 3 over 4, it gives me 2. Now I take the variables and the constants to one side. I'll take the 8y to the right hand side. So I'll have 13x minus 8y plus 2 is equal to 0. And by this, I could write the equation of this straight line in general form, which is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0.